Who is Emmet Fox, the charismatic Irish spiritual leader and author whose teachings on the transformative power of prayer have healed countless lives, helped alcoholics find sobriety, and inspired generations to manifest their deepest desires through simple, scientific, mental
Manifest all your
practices?
dreams and live the life you deserve.
Picture this. In the 1930s, amid the Great Depression's despair, one man's lectures drew 5,000 people weekly to New York churches, offering hope that by changing your thoughts, you could change your entire world, from poverty to plenty, illness to vitality, fear to freedom. What if his exact prayer method could do the same for you today, unlocking abundance and peace with just minutes a day? Stay engaged because in this video, we're exploring his remarkable life and wisdom in depth. And by the end, I'll guide you step by step through his method, showing you precisely how to apply it to achieve whatever you want in your life. Emmet Fox was a profound Irish-born New Thought minister, author, and lecturer, celebrated for interpreting the Bible as a practical guide to mind power and spiritual healing, whose works like the Sermon on the Mount became cornerstones of the 20th century self-help movement. Born on July 30th, 1886 in Cork, Ireland, to a family of Quaker heritage, with his father serving as a physician in the British Army, Emmet grew up in a disciplined yet spiritually open environment across Ireland and England, showing early intellectual promise. After studying electrical engineering and serving in the British military during World War I, where he rose to captain, Emmet's life pivoted dramatically in the 1920s when he discovered New Thought principles. He immigrated to the United States in 1931, settling in New York City, where he quickly became a prominent divine science minister, pastoring at the Divine Science Church and later the Unity Church. His lectures at venues like the Hippodrome and Old Brick Church attracted massive crowds, up to 7,000 attendees, blending humor, biblical insight, and psychology to address everyday struggles. Emmet authored over 20 books, with The Sermon on the Mount, published in 1934, becoming a bestseller that sold millions and profoundly influenced Alcoholics Anonymous through early member Bill Wilson's exposure. Other hits included Power Through Constructive Thinking in 1932 and The 7-Day Mental Diet in 1935. He toured globally, lecturing in Europe and America until health issues slowed him, passing away on August 8, 1951, at age 65 from complications related to esophageal cancer. His legacy endures through his writings, which continue to be reprinted and studied in spiritual centers worldwide, impacting figures from Norman Vincent Peale to modern mindfulness teachers. His ideas didn't emerge from abstract theory, but were shaped by a fusion of scientific training, personal spiritual seeking, and immersion in the New Thought wave during the interwar social upheavals. In his youth, Emmet was influenced by his Quaker upbringing's emphasis on inner light, but his engineering background instilled a logical, experimental mindset. After the war, disillusioned with materialism, he delved into metaphysics around 1920 while in England, studying under divine science leaders and absorbing Thomas Troward's Edinburgh lectures on mental science, which taught that thought creates reality through divine law. This resonated deeply, leading him to reject Orthodox religion for a scientific Christianity where prayer is a mental science. By 1928, ordained in divine science, Emmet moved to the U.S. amid economic boom to bust, where he encountered Ernest Holmes' religious science and Emma Curtis Hopkins' works, refining his views on consciousness as the key to change. Personal experiences, like witnessing healings through prayer during his early ministry in London, solidified his beliefs. He tested ideas on audiences facing the Depression's hardships, seeing transformations from faith affirmations. The 1930s rise of spiritualism and psychology, plus AA's formation, amplified his message. Emmet lectured on prayer's role in addiction recovery, emphasizing mental equivalence. His philosophy crystallized in books like Sermon on the Mount, reinterpreting Jesus' teachings as psychological tools, born from nightly writing sessions and feedback from diverse crowds, blending Eastern mysticism, Western science, and biblical wisdom into an accessible system that promised practical results over dogma. At the essence of Emmet Fox's philosophy is the empowering revelation that your life reflects your dominant thoughts and consciousness, and by creating a mental equivalent of your desired good through affirmative prayer, you align with the infinite divine mind to manifest health, prosperity, relationships, and spiritual growth as natural outcomes of changed inner states. He taught that the universe operates on spiritual laws, like the law of mind action, where negative thinking produces discord, but positive, faith-filled prayer reprograms the subconscious to attract harmony, much like tuning a radio to a desired station. Drawing from the Bible as a metaphysical textbook, Emmet explained that Jesus' Sermon on the Mount outlines the blueprint for this. Seek first the kingdom, inner divine connection, and all things are added. His core idea for achieving what you want in life, be it financial success, physical healing, emotional peace, or purpose, involves scientific prayer, a structured process to build the mental equivalent of your goal, dissolving fear-based illusions and invoking God's presence to bring it forth. In his writings, he stressed that prayer isn't begging, but realizing truth, promising that anyone can demonstrate it, as seen in testimonials of Depression-era audiences who found jobs or recoveries through his methods. Emmet's approach was inclusive and pragmatic, prefiguring cognitive behavioral therapy and the law of attraction, reminding us that by elevating consciousness, we co-create with spirit, turning potential into reality without intermediaries or rituals. Now that we've delved into who Emmet Fox was, an Irish engineer turned influential New Thought minister whose New York lectures inspired thousands and books like The Sermon on the Mount shaped modern spirituality, how his ideas originated from post-war metaphysical studies under Thomas Troward, divine science ordination in the 1920s, and practical applications amid the Great Depression's challenges, and what his core philosophy is about using scientific prayer to build mental equivalents for manifesting desires through divine alignment, it's time to get actionable. In the rest of this video, I'll explain his method in detail and show you exactly how to apply it step by step to achieve whatever you want in your life. This is Emmet's renowned 7 Steps of Prayer, a systematic affirmative process from his teachings that anyone can use daily to shift consciousness and draw in results. It's clear, powerful, and transformative when committed to. Let's break it down. First, understand the foundational principle. Prayer is a science of mind and spirit where you consciously choose thoughts that create the mental equivalent of your good, aligning with God's infinite supply. Emmet taught that God is within and everywhere, so start every practice by centering in stillness. I am a child of the divine, and my thoughts shape my world. This builds faith and reminds you that manifestation flows from inner peace, not effort. Prepare by committing to a mental diet. For 7 days, as Emmet suggested, reject all negative thoughts, replacing them with positives to cleanse your mind. Step 1. Relaxation. Quiet the body and mind. Emmet emphasized entering a receptive state to bypass conscious resistance, much like meditation. To apply this, find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and relax progressively. Tense and release muscles from toes to head, then breathe deeply for 2 to 3 minutes, focusing on peace. Visualize tension dissolving. This opens the subconscious, allowing prayer to impress deeply. Do it daily, as Emmet did before lectures to achieve calm expectancy. Step 2. Dedication. Consecrate the prayer to the highest good. Begin by offering your intention to God, ensuring it's selfless and aligned with divine will. Emmet said, I dedicate this prayer to the glory of God and the good of all. To apply this, silently or aloud affirm, this prayer is for the highest good, free from personal ego. Feel the sincerity. This purifies motive, preventing blocks, and invites universal support. Hold for 30 seconds, as in Emmet's healings, where dedication amplified results. Step 3. Search for the mental equivalent. Identify the true spiritual idea. Here, discern the divine truth behind your desire. Emmet taught that material wants reflect deeper spiritual needs, like love for relationships or supply for prosperity. For success, the equivalent is God's guidance and abundance. To apply this, reflect for 1 to 2 minutes. Ask, what spiritual quality does this desire represent? Affirm a D, harmony is my true state. I claim divine order now. This elevates the prayer from surface to essence, making it potent. Emmet used this to reinterpret biblical promises practically. Step 4. Visualization. Build the mental picture vividly. Create a clear image of your desire fulfilled, engaging the imagination as the builder. Emmet called it forming the mental equivalent in detail. To apply this, after the equivalent, close your eyes and picture the scene for 3 to 5 minutes. See yourself prosperous, healthy, loved. Engage senses, emotions, and details. Feel the reality now without doubt. Emmet advised making it joyful and specific, practicing morning and evening when the mind is fresh, as this impresses the subconscious to attract matching circumstances. Step 5. Affirmation. Declare the truth with conviction. Verbalize the realization boldly, using present tense statements to claim it as done. Emmet's affirmations draw from scripture, like, "Thy will be done," as alignment. To apply this, repeat 3 to 5 affirmations out loud or mentally with feeling. Infinite intelligence guides me to perfect success now. I am surrounded by divine supply. Personalize based on your equivalent, saying them 5 to 10 times. This reinforces the visualization, countering old beliefs. Emmet saw this step heal audiences by building unshakable faith. Step 6. Faith. Rest in the